All right. Hi. Firstly, it is 2:38 a.m. and I just had some food because I was hungry, and I am deshelling pistachios. So I'm not really gonna be looking at the camera. Also, I'm talking quietly, like I said, because it's 2:38 a.m. and I'm the only one in my house awake. So yeah, if you hear crunching noises, that's because I'm shelling pistachios. Anyways, so I'm also just bored, not tired, so thought I'd film another YouTube video. So for this one, I wanted to talk about, I guess, just like how people affect your life, how who you spend time with affects your life, because there is there's a lot that it can affect your life, and some of it can be who you hang out with, whether that be your friends, family, coworkers. It could be a lot of things. And it's important to kind of know like what things are caused by you and what things are caused by the influences of people around you. And I've learned that there are people who I hang out with who, I mean, a lot of people I hang out with, mostly my friends, like, are all very nice and it's amazing. But in certain situations, I go to, one or two more than another because I know how they will react to whatever I'm about to talk to them about or anything like that. And that's not because I don't trust them. It's just because of how I feel they will react to what I'm going to say. And that's all based off of, just knowing the person. And, it's really a gimme. Like, you can't you can't really judge someone off of like their personality necessarily. And so that makes, figuring out who you're going to hang out with a little difficult because sure, you might want to hang out with the person because you're fun and everything, but, you can never tell whether that person is going to end up, going behind your back. And I think I have, unfortunately, that has happened to me a few times before where I've tried to be friends with someone and they end up ghosting me, and I was naive and did not realize that. And my actual friends like had to tell me, be like, hey, by the way, like this is what's happening. And so yeah, it was like that was when I first, like, early stages of me realizing like, oh yeah, these are the kinds of people who I actually want to spend time with. These are the people I don't, because you know there's some people who I hang out with who have been with me, like been my friend for about at least 4 years now. And I have a few childhood friends too. So, but you know, there's it takes a lot to get to know someone and to really like figure out who they are as both a friend and as, a person. And even though it takes some digging, like eventually, and whether or not they're a good like actual friend for you or not. So I don't know. Actually, I was gonna title this video like how the people you hang out with affect your life. I think I'm just gonna title this like you know, I don't know what I'm gonna title this. Like, choose your friends carefully. I don't know, but you know, sometimes I feel like my peers have more influence, because when you think about it too, you spend most of your life actually surrounded by people around your own age, hopefully, than you do like your parents when you think about it. And that's just, something that just happens to be like, when you don't actually spend as much time around like your parents or siblings as much as you do. I mean, unless they're the same age as you, same grade and everything. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess all that I'm trying to say here is like, hopefully you can kind of look at, who you're trying to become friends with and pick up the vibe and be like, is this the kind of person I want to have an influence on my life, have an impact on my life? Do I want to, like, if I end up becoming good friends with this person, do I want to stay friends with this person? Will they affect my life positively, or will it ultimately, you know, end with us maybe not being friends anymore? So all that to say, um, get to know people. Maybe branch out a little bit. You know, it might, for those of you who are introverts or have social anxiety or anything like that, I know it can take a lot. I know it can take a lot to, talk to someone, talk to a stranger, especially if they're already part of a group. But sometimes you got to just take that opportunity when it's there. And it's going to be way out of comfort zone. But, and of course, that's coming from someone who's a total extrovert with ADHD who will just go up to a random person and just totally introduce myself and kind of freak them out because they're like, what the energy? um, Anyways, but, you know, yeah, just like meet new people, try new things, figure out what works, but really try to like figure out, the vibes of the person. Um, and then try to figure out how you want to, who you want, what you want your traits to be, or like not your traits, but like, I don't know. I can't think of the word, but like basically like, what do you want to do? Who do you want to like? And that's probably kind of cliche, but like, who do you want to be? Like, who do you want to like be as you grow up? Like, because you're probably going to be most like the people you grow up with and you grew up around. Whether that's you're very social because you hang out with your friends all the time, hung out with your friends all the time, or you're secluded because you didn't ever hang out with your friends, or you're, you know, whatever it is, I think that is caused by who you hang out with. And so if you know what, like, essentially the type of people you hang out with, then, you know, you're all set. But anyways, that's all for this video. But yeah, I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.